My name is John. I am the founder of Carved, like 14 years ago, I think.
I'm Gary. I've been at Carved 8 years now, I believe. Started as product developer. That was my title. And I've been now CEO for almost, 8 months.
I had been thinking about it for a while. So for me, it wasn't a huge transition. Gary might have a better answer to that one.
Pretty surprising. John's been sole owner for so long, and just the fact that he would consider me is just really cool. Early on, it was a pretty slow transition. John was, still walking me through it a bit in the early times. But the really big transition was when he moved offices. It's like, wow, yeah, it's real. So that's when it really felt.
I kind of had the glimmer of the idea last year and thought it'd be just great timing. I'd been around the company for about, I think, 13 or 14 years at that point. And Gary had been with it a long time, and he was just a fantastic leader, someone I saw had a lot of potential. And it felt like kind of like I was number one, he was number two. And so I was like, hey, let's give this guy a shot at being number one. I would still, retain ownership and still help out and be available for everything, but from like a day-to-day perspective and decision-making perspective and kind of thinking about the big picture. I thought it would be a great opportunity for Gary to really step up. And one of the things I love about being a business owner is giving people those opportunities. It's awesome to see people improve and grow. And honestly, that is not something I thought would be fulfilling when I started. I always loved doing the work and building the company. Over the years, I've realized it's actually very fulfilling to watch people like really grow into who they're meant to be. And so I was like, hey, you know what, Gary, you want to chance at running this thing and, give it a try. And he's doing awesome.
I would say John has really stepped back and allowed me to lead and gave me a lot of room to learn and grow. So I wasn't expecting him to be so good at that, and I think he's done a great job with it.
And that's why I moved my office. I knew like my personality is to kind of overhear everything and listen and like, I care a lot about the details and all that. I care a ton about the details. And so I knew that like if I left my office where it was, because we just have an open office down there. And so I was kind of in the middle of everything. I knew that I would just be like hearing stuff and overhearing it. And so I knew I had to step out of that. And then the other thing I wanted is like, because I've been the guy in charge for so long, I knew that if I was even like visibly around a lot, it might make it like, oh yeah, John said Gary's in charge, but he's actually not because John's still here. So he's kind of keeping an eye on Gary. So I did actually like, it sucked. It was hard. I didn't necessarily enjoy it. Although I found enjoyment in aspects of it for sure. But I definitely do miss it. But yeah, me being actually physically out of the day to day, I'm still available. I'm still in the same building, but I had to, actually my office is right. I built an office right behind this wall here. So I'm up like in a corner of the building. And, that I think helps Gary be able to be really obviously the leader, really, and then
take control, take charge.
Yeah. And it like actually eliminates the ability for me to even hear what's happening. And so like he does have to make decisions and work on them and solve problems. It's not just like, oh, I'll catch wind of it and give my advice. I love to work and I love this company, and I always will. I still work on it, but I do. One thing I would say though to that is like, so I used to feel like from a marketing and ideas perspective that I was really necessary. And I was like, oh, if I don't have ideas and like push things forward, like nobody else will. Who will? Like I'm the one having all the ideas, and I love having ideas. So then I stepped out, and I actually have told Gary this already, but like honestly, I had a little bit of a fear of like, oh crap, what's gonna happen now that I'm not having ideas? And then I'm watching all these ideas happen and I've unfold from social media, and honestly, they're better than the ideas I used to have.
Previous years, me and John have talked a lot about just a product that will just have a ton of sustain just over years and years and years, just heirloom products. So wall art has always came up. We weren't sure how to go about it, but yeah, I'm super excited for this specifically, is because it's like something that you'll put on your wall, and I don't see any reason why I won't stay there for unless you choose to take it down, but like
Or an earthquake.
forever.
Or
yeah,
earthquake.
yeah, I guess
Oh,
there's
man.
reasons why, but
If you like remodel and take the wall down.
yeah. Otherwise, you should just put it back up and keep it forever and give it to your kids. So yeah, just a very sustainable product. As much as I love phone cases, people upgrade their phone every year or every couple of years, and then our cases either, some people put them in a display, but a lot of people put them in a drawer, and
Yeah.
that's just a sad reality of the art we make. So
Yeah, and a lot of people don't realize this, but it is literally art. Like, we actually have people that we call artists who work here full time, and they make art. Everything we make is one of a kind, and they're actually choosing from the piece of wood that's being chosen to how it's being laid out to the resin that's being applied, the colors and pigments, and how it's being mixed and swirled. It is very much a one of a kind piece of art, and I love the fact that it's art on your phone and something you're carrying with you. Phones are so personal. We carry them, we touch them all the time. They're definitely an extension of us as people almost nowadays. And so having a beautiful piece of art that you picked out that somebody else, us in this building, actually produced is awesome. But like Gary said, a year or two later, 3 years later, whenever you change your phone, you've kind of lost some need for that piece. And so you keep it and you can, stick it in a drawer somewhere. But we have always been looking for ways to take our skill at art and take our artistry and create a product. Well, I think we're always going to do phone cases, but to create additional products that represent that in a new way.
So,
yeah, I hope it works. So far, it's doing really well. A cool little story that that Carve did this summer is we went to Cedar Point. It's an amusement park, and we also launched wall art on the same day. So I think we even made them live from our phone. And we weren't sure how they were going to do. We got an email sent out, and I remember checking it, and then 2 minutes later checking it again, and they're almost all gone. Maybe the 2 minute thing is not accurate, but it was fast. I like the Cosmos Peaks. That's my favorite. Just the intricacy of the mountain is really cool. The 3D effect, the texture.
I like the Peaks one. So Gary sent me a video of the very first one, and showing the shimmer and the way the wood is textured. It was a maple version, and from the video, it was just a quick video of it. And we should get that video. Beautiful. Hey, text it to me. It was an absolutely beautiful video, and I remember it was one of those things where you see it and you're like, oh, that's beautiful.
For me, it was the 100-day sprint. It was extremely short notice. I was on a drive to a water park, and I was just the craziest ideas usually come from drives for me. I was listening to a podcast or something. I was okay, we should challenge ourselves here. Wasn't sure if we could actually do it because it's 100 days. Mm-hmm. A new product every week, so it ends up being 15 products, 15 weeks. I think we crushed it, and it put a lot of strain and a lot of pressure on the team, but I think we actually absolutely crushed it. So
from business perspective, I love to work. I love to build things. I just love it. I just enjoy it. I would work for free. I'm telling you, buddy. But I totally would. Some years when you're a business owner, you work for negative money. but I still love every minute. So I really enjoy working and building things. I like I've always been a more tech, digital, e-commerce side of it. Carved is a really cool combo of that, where we have a physical product we make, but then I've also got to build a lot of the tech and digital systems that help power our manufacturing and website and sales and shipping and all that. So it's just really fun to like write code and then have people make a product connected to that, and out pops this beautiful, amazing thing that's very efficiently made and, like Gary says, very lean and optimized. And then from a personal perspective, I've got 3 little boys that I love spending time with. So that is just a very enjoyable thing to do, get to go home and hang out with my family. I love that.
Man, motivation.
Motivation motivates me.
Yeah. No, I would say we've got an awesome team that is like, you have to be motivated. They're amazing, and customers that rely on us to make awesome products. Super motivational. And I have an awesome family that is just my wife actually works here, and
For longer than you.
yeah, she's beating me.
Okay.
Not like, yeah, that's not a but yeah, just an awesome family to keep you motivated. So I am super excited to keep rocking and rolling on wall art, and then I don't know if we should tell people this, but
I can bleep it out.
Or me. I don't even know.
just knives. I think fixed knives, chef knives, fixed knives. I think we machine them in house. Just more in-house machining, manufacturing. I think would be awesome. So let's do it. Yeah, wall art, knives, American made. Boom,
Rock and roll.
boom, roasted.
Thanks for joining us.
Carved on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Okay. That's good. All right. 1, 2, 3.